Alright guys, it's tour time. Let's go to the prep room.
Tonight's event is about to begin. Kindly make your way
let's go.
to the prep room. Please make your way to the 10,000 thank you.
I don't know how to respond. I know the puddle patrol way, which is petty officer so and so, your face. But you never make them a sandwich.
Cheers. 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 Cheers.
Don't make your instructor sandwiches.
This promises to be an interesting night.
Very.
Which snake should I
What are you drinking?
Same thing, seltzers.
Oh, same thing, yeah. I'm drinking a beer.
Yeah, Red, looking good.
Let me tell you, I recently found out
PS1
about
snake, PS1 snake, that's snake.
and
Snake?
I don't know, call me
Snake?
a bitch, but they're
Snake.
fucking
Snake.
Metal Gear.
The best ones are the ones that are like the tea flavors. Like the white claw.
Think about Otacon.
got a home run that thing.
The engravings are cool.
He cries a lot.
Get the tea ones.
My anime characters.
Wait a minute.
Fuck yeah.
The box.
Bruh.
Be careful when you give advice like that,
Course.
because you might be the victim.
You know what?
Someone find me a box.
Yeah.
I wish I could get you a box.
Who's got the
Have a
lightsaber?
box. You also we have like box avatar for you.
That would be nice. That would be nice. You know,
That would be nice. Fuck.
Oh, you know what? We don't have a box, but we have a cube.
Yeah, brother.
That's the same as order.
Hey.
I found a box.
I do got a question either.
There you go, Snake.
Time for that?
There you go, Snake.
There you go, man. You got your box.
Send me JoJo Puff.
You know, I feel at home.
You feel nice and cuddly in there?
Yeah, I'm not safe. You know, from Metal
You're
Gear.
safe. Zen will keep you nice and safe in his box.
And it moves, which is cool.
Me and
I
a
know.
couple other people.
I don't think it'd be good for stealthing, but
We normally
whatever.
do squats before.
I mean,
No one cares.
Dropped because exercise.
I sure doesn't like this hand doing
I
it.
knew I was gonna do it, but well.
There's a face reaction he does when you grab his head. When you grab, you're
Yeah, don't grab
I had like an actual idea of what is happening right now.
Friend, kindly step
Yes.
away if you don't mind.
Yeah, man, you're in a
Mine
personal
is interfering.
There we go. Do you really?
Get out of there, man.
Because I just.
10,000 thank
I
you.
have a box though.
You are welcome to step back in me later, if that makes you comfortable.
Oh, what?
Alright.
I think he's hitting on you. I think Zen was hitting on you, man. He said if you feel comfortable about it, you can get back inside him.
He wants you inside him.
But please, wait till after the tour begins.
After the tour, though. After the tour. You can't do it now. It's just not considerate. Can't be considered. You gotta be considerate.
There's not many people coming to the tour.
10,
Oh, you're one of the nerds?
9,
10? 9.
8,
Who's the other one?
7,
I got a Trazim shown.
6,
Do you want us to line up somewhere? Or just gather around?
4,
Past few weeks have really helped.
3,
I don't know.
2,
I'm gonna stay with alligator
1.
or crocodile
I am actually a
or
dog.
T-Rex.
It seems you've met with an uncertain fate. You find yourself at an interdimensional crossroads,
Man in the background, please mute your microphone.
a rendezvous of travelers between worlds. My name is Sheen. I am a highly metastasized infomorphic mimetic meme complex and one of the tour guides of VRTravellers. We create immersive, story-based tours with original writing, beautiful worlds, voice acting, and wholesome team effort. We do this for free. We do this for fun. We do this to be a bright spot in the world today. And we do this for you, travelers. Welcome to the rendezvous, our point of contact to narrative domains. Tonight, we will be telling the story of the lecturer. You are welcome to stream and or record tonight's event. But tonight is special. Friends, look me in the eye. Can you see the twinkle of ether? Yes, tonight, the honor is to us all. Because tonight, descending from the heavens, or ascending from a place unknown, folded in the narrative domains, comes to us the greatest, the most handsome, the most talented voice actor to ever walk the virtual halls of VR chat. Travelers, I present to you the one, the only, Trajan.
Let's go.
The man with many
Trajan, let's go.
I'll keep doing that.
Oh,
Yay.
incredible.
There we go.
Wait, there's 2 cubes. Say, guys.
Oh, right.
What?
Which cube?
Cube squared, Sheen squared,
Cube map.
or Trajan squared.
There's an imposter among us.
Now I'm really confused.
Sounds pretty
Which
saucy to
cube do
me.
we follow?
I
one's dark?
am the lecturer.
Excuse me, I think there's been some sort of mix-up. You see, I am the lecturer.
No, I am the lecturer, and I'm here to tell you about Amphromorphism.
A whore prison.
I don't think that that's actually the case. You see, I think some wires have been crossed, somehow. Some sort of imposter has found their way among us. Would you mind if I just unpull this plug here? That should,
Wiping off the lenses.
There we go. Well,
One day.
that never happened. My friends, hello and greetings. Welcome to the tale of the lecturer. A story of learning. A story of selflessness. A story of sacrifice. To any newcomers, allow me to explain what's going on.
Time.
This event is a story-based tour, and as with any real tour in the real world, I politely ask that you remain with me. While we stop for narration, please kindly refrain from speaking so that the story may continue. But while we walk from place to place, feel free to talk amongst yourselves. Additionally, for those who are not aware, tonight's tale and those in the near future have locked-in outcomes. You can still interact with the tour at many points, but these are reruns. That means the ending has already been decided. Now, those in front of me, please, kindly stand aside, and I'll drop a portal, or attempt to our destination.
Watch for that portal.
Dude, put that away.
Oh, you're talking to us. My bad. Jesus, sorry.
Yep.
We're in a wholesome community here.
It's cool, it's cool.
It's hard to know where the front side of cube is.
I don't know, man.
Sometimes
It's
the
the
easiest way
It's the one that's
Please do not enter until I give the signal. Do not enter.
Also, I just realized I was muted.
Halt.
Don't enter until he wiggles his...
My friends, it appears stable. Wait for me at the train station on the other side.
Huzzah!
Thank heaven.
Yeah. Yeah, so...
This suicide motherfucker just jumped down there. And quite frankly, he deserves the fate he gives himself.
That's what you get. That's called karma, boy.
Yeah.
You, however.
Okay, tell you what, I'll show you version.
And it's not gloves either.
Yeah.
There we go.
Actually, we won't be using it tonight, now that I think about it.
I was trying to email you, but that suits.
I've never seen this one to send it, so. I know.
Better lighting now.
What?
Yep. Yeah, that's due to the shader.
I'm just using the basic shader.
Yeah, I know. It's flipped. I know. I come from a broken home, so
It's just saying you should get the slide.
I thought they couldn't put this on the door.
I hadn't heard of that one.
That's pretty cool.
Exactly.
What?
Yeah, this was my character for another thing.
I don't think we're supposed to do that.
No,
Yeah, we shouldn't do that, though.
We won't, it goes away after a moment, and also we won't be doing it for the same
And also, it's local, isn't it?
I tried it. That's
It
my
is local. Nobody else will do it.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody will know.
yeah, I...
Thank you much.
Thank you.
No,
Okay.
but I will.
You will. No problem.
Well, it's... I mean, if you want to... Okay, hold on, give me a second.
Don't you dare.
Okay, alright.
the link cable?
Okay, alright. Link cable or... There you go, you're good now. You're good.
Sure, I guess.
What, I don't know what you have to get.
I wouldn't be against that, but like, I
heard the train horror. I got East kind of back to my Steam homepage.
Got them.
it's not an investment.
How are you so heavy? I'm trying to push up a track.
You see, that's because they aren't. Look, they aren't educated in the ways of RP. In some way, shape, or form.
I mean, I came back as a capitalist. It's not too bad.
Because of
the weight that he bears.
He's
that heavy. Why?
Yeah.
The weight of the world rests on him. That's why he's so heavy.
These claws down on my feet, they're just gripped. I'm perfect.
No, you just need a pedicure. That's what you need. You need a pedicure. You need a mani-pedi on that.
No, these defend me. What do you mean? I don't need no petty mani.
You spin me right.
Oh, that took a while. Battle track. Oh, boom, boom, boom.
Welcome back, baby.
This is a bad crash.
I don't want to move my hands through. I'm gonna throw up.
Sing when we get ready.
Oh, damn.
Don't be ready.
Did everyone crash?
I did.
I was the last one to walk through the portal. I literally everyone was going through when I came in.
One perk in VR is get
There's only like 2 people here.
So other games, they're easier.
My friends, VRTravellers,
Be forewarned, I fell off a lot of stuff and break my bones a lot.
before we begin, I have some tidbits of information for you. Pressing tab on your keyboard or holding your right hand above your head and pressing the menu button will bring up the menu for this map. You will see a fast travel map. You can use this if you get lost and need to get back to the group quickly. Any other help you need, please see Mindizio and Sheen, my fellow tour guides. And please allow me to take a moment to say that the map creator, Pimon Nick Pop 123, is among us. Please direct all world-based compliments and complaints to him.
Yes, judge me harshly.
It smells like concrete.
It's a cool map.
Now,
Alright, I've
Where's
just
the mirror?
Also on that menu?
without further ado,
And that will bring up the
the
world menu.
story.
Go to world object settings, and you can turn off
Start.
post-processing stuff like
The
shadows.
story. The story.
Sorry.
The story begins. Here we are at last, finally back at Trista, after a long train ride. The lecturer is finally back at the academy, where he had been teaching for 30 years. You see, he was removed from the academy for reasons, and is now finally allowed to return. It is a most glorious day indeed. The lecturer could barely sit still the entire train ride. It was like being a child again. The train pulls up to the all too familiar station, and the lecturer steps out and stretches. Everything looks exactly the same. What a relief. Let's go and speak with the train station employee. Please follow me.
Hells yeah. What is this man? Woman?
Technically nothing. Train station attendant.
Do not
this
click
thing
on
doesn't
the
have the
NPC.
hilarious beep sound like in the agent. I can't do the thing.
Yeah, but
Hey, Matilda, why aren't you talking?
it's also
The
an
fuck?
old
I
style.
need tickets.
Like,
Why would you need
Please
tickets? You're
don't
exiting the
click on
station.
Matilda.
Give me the tickets, Matilda. I need to get out of here.
The station employee recognizes the lecturer, as well she ought to. She greets him with a warm smile, checks his ID, and hands over the keys the principal left here, ready for his arrival. That little metal jingle brings back so many fond memories. But now isn't the time for memory juices. My friends, let's step out into town. The lecturer has shopping to do. Click on a door handle to open the door over here and walk through it. This way.
How intuitive.
Shopping with the... Get out of here.
Ooh, it looks different.
Man, what is the lecturer buying today? Some pots, some...
everything. And
Some
actually,
alcohol?
Oh, you'll
To
see.
drink away
You'll
his
see.
sorrows?
Copious amounts of cocaine. Oh God.
A line of cocaine. Damn. He's getting that.
I
It's
think
a nice,
that's ether.
nice town
Not
for
ether.
cocaine.
That's ether
Or
cane.
elixirs.
Ether cane.
What is
I'm
that
ether.
actually substance called?
What about it?
cocaine?
Now, friends, you will have a quest to complete. Very important. Listen carefully. You must find these items in the town of Trista before you. You cannot pick them up. Simply locate them. Every lecturer needs a good pair of brown gloves. Yes. Oh, and a map, just in case he gets lost. And one of those shiny green beetles in that, you know, that shop. Go away, cat. And some orange flowers because, well, because I said so. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, that's all. Please do not leave the town marked by the archers to your left and right. And don't pass the tour guides who will be standing yonder. Here's a clue before you start. Shops have signs. Yes, you have 10 minutes starting now.
Map and what? Orange something or other.
I'll take the plushie.
I just need gloves, man. The guy said gloves. I need to look for the gloves. And you have gloves, right, salesman? Buy gloves.
No, I can't see any.
Apparently, he doesn't.
Yep, there's the brown glove.
You're right. I don't understand
Okay.
I mean, they look like brown gloves, don't they?
They look more burgundy to me.
When did you die?
They're brown enough.
I would say 7 months ago. I've just been stuck in the narrative domain. Congratulations. Yes,
But you weren't this ghostly like before.
Look.
Inside, I guess. Let's guess I can.
Someone had the audacity to send me to the afterlife without telling me. So, yes, because you know that just happens, doesn't it? So anyway, that's how people bullshit. No, fuck off. That's my soul.
Oh,
I mean, there's an orange flower.
Al, you know what?
I think we're looking for orange flowers.
Is it?
Hey man,
I was here.
we got a map. We already have a map.
I have the orange flowers. And considering, I would say that they're orange, right?
Ghost Panda.
Yeah, look, Ghost Panda
What do you
knows.
think so far, Law?
That don't fucking belong here.
Or maybe it does. Huh.
Non-alcoholic tea.
Oh, the candle!
Very, very good.
No, I don't mean that Skyblock.
More so the avatars weren't
Oh, no, yeah, that Skyblock is fine. But I'm talking about like for the lighting settings. You see Sheen's avatar? You see how like it's blue instead of it's supposed to be black? Yeah.
It's pretty much got a nice big sheen to it.
Makes a nice and
Mine's made out
goes
of
down to the-
whiskey and ice.
Something I'm out of it. It's delicious. The loveliest goddamn shit in the world, man. It's with cranberry juice and lemon and a little Old Spice.
I'm still gonna go on the roof because DJ has been somewhat teaching me the feather fall spell. I'm gonna see if it'll work this time.
Take a sip of this.
$2 says he's going to hit the ground hard.
Yeah, snake with some of this cup of tea.
His names look
It'll grow some chestnuts. This tea.
He is not gonna learn.
Oh, just have some. It's delicious. Did I not tell you the ingredients that were in this cup of
Dessert store never ended.
rocks?
How did I get up here before?
Chris, let me get my beer.
And also my chips, might as well.
Hey, we'll get back up here. We have to find a way to do it.
Sergeant, this is the general.
100 the general?
Oh dear.
If I
I sense a giant panda in our midst. But guess what? I don't like you! Do you understand?
Died in one of his RPs.
You know what? Just chill.
He's a master of a soundboard. Like, he had to search for that.
He searches for that, dude.
Yeah, alright, there we go.
I swear.
You are not to question my orders! When I say jump, you jump! When I say fight, you fight! When I tell you to die for your country, then you will certainly die! Have I made myself clear? I'm doing fine.
Do you think?
No, I think you need
so
to.
marshmallows. I think
So
those are
perfect.
Oh yeah, it's all marshmallows.
That's fair. Or you will stand guard duty! You will do a fine job! Do you understand?
Move way off, like.
Yes, sir.
Have we found
everything?
And I'm hungry.
Outstanding!
Hi, hungry. I'm thrilled.
He's
so
good. It's so good. I'm dead.
Have we found all of the stuff?
Well, that's kind of obvious.
You died?
7 months ago.
Here it comes.
Oh. Died.
Yeah.
How you doing, little bud?
Okay, alright. Okay, alright,
okay,
guys,
okay.
okay.
Just to make things easier.
Yeah,
Working fire, too.
What's up you got for the Mona?
Go on, alright.
Maybe you'll spill some oil.
Last night.
No, shoot. What happened? You
Okay,
worked out?
alright.
No, I got really drunk.
Roasting marshmallows by the fire.
Oh, really drunk? Because
Yeah,
you
yeah,
said
that's
it
what,
ripped.
have you got any marshmallows?
When I didn't work out, I worked out my beer belly.
Everybody now.
Oh my. Okay,
Well,
if
what can I
only
say?
you were
True
around
for that.
for one of the previous shows, because we did actually do that
Yeah,
on
he
the regular,
completely crashed.
like without fail. God, it was amazing. It was.
Dude, I have a full house tonight.
Smile, don't make burns worse.
Oh,
Oh.
I don't die today.
You're literally sitting in the
I will
fire.
never
Well,
die.
you're not done enough
I
on
call
this
this
side.
the campfire song.
Oh,
Let's gather around the campfire and sing our campfire song. Our
Is that SpongeBob?
Oh yeah, it's SpongeBob.
Okay, good.
And
Oh,
if
boy.
you don't think that we can sing it faster, then you're wrong. But it'll help if you just sing
Patrick,
along.
It's heroin.
Sing, sing, sing.
Overdose don't kill me, and now I'm going to die.
it's good job.
Okay.
Let's go listen to the chewers while I die.
Don't stop stirring the pot.
My friends,
Are you showing everyone else?
it appears we are all here. Did you all find the required items?
Yes.
All I found was pain.
Nice.
Good. Tastes delicious.
I don't remember listing pain. Well, regardless, the story continues. The townspeople recognize the lecturer as he goes about from shop to shop. He's greeted with hellos and welcome backs and how do you do's and my, what fine brown gloves you have. And it is all most magnificent. My friends, let's make our way to the academy now. Please follow me.
Could someone drag my body there?
Whatever you do, no one ride me through a fucking teleporter.
Nostalgia trip.
Welcome to Camp Navarro.
Camp what? Camp kill.
Manjaro Linux?
Too late. Did that with the squats.
Oh, squats.
Look at those slowpokes crawling along the ground like insects. Come on.
Oh my god. Oh shit, you know me. Yeah, it's been a while. Sorry.
My lord, stragglers will arrive soon.
Sorry to hear that, Lobby.
Stragglers. Unacceptable.
Sheen just called Trajan
funny. I'm not gonna deny that.
Alright.
Trajan is a false god.
Oh,
The lecturer
Heresy.
takes a deep breath. The keys lightly jingling in his grip.
That's a gold.
This is it. Teaching by day and continuing his research project by night in secrecy. Things simply could not be going any better for the lecturer. No, the door is already unlocked. So he heads inside and to his first class. My friends, would you like to join me for a lesson in history?
No.
I'd be up
You would
for it.
love to? Oh, marvelous. Please follow me.
Did I fail?
Doors unlocked.
Man.
Are we taking classes?
Now listen closely. Here's a little lesson in history.
Oh no.
This is going down in history. This is how you be
Good to
a
see you,
villain number one. You gotta catch a Trajan on the run.
I'm down.
Tricky cat.
What the fuck are we doing?
Good question.
Well, yeah, okay, alright, well, good job there.
Oh, you can't get inside these anymore? No. That's my favorite part.
Which seat do I sit next
Sitting
to?
in
I got a seat.
Special gliders now.
Dude, what?
Oh god, it's like
Oh yeah, if you don't
school
like the seats,
Ow.
sliders, you
Ow.
can turn them off. Enable world seats and turn that off if you don't want to have the chair.
Give me a second.
There.
Oh, yeah, I should do that. Where are you, chairs?
Enable world seats.
I guess we're going camping.
Yeah.
Enable world seats. There we go.
It's like a box, but it's not.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Different.
What's in the box?
A fun game, which I've never won.
You're like the cool student, you know, in the back. Always have
That's
the,
what the
always
box
like
is
to-
for.
If you
always
smoking
have
in class,
like, yeah, smoking in class.
No, that's Panda. He's got all snacks right
My
now.
friend,
now.
your attention please.
Shut up. Yo, dude.
Here,
That's awesome. It's a spinning
Everyone shut the fuck up.
do I have to confiscate some phones?
Quiet, please.
Friends,
teacher
if you
talking.
can't hear me, come closer. You must be able to hear me clearly. Well, here they are. The students. Look at their bright eyes, ready to learn. Look how they sit and wait patiently. Except a few that I won't name. It's time to begin day one's history lesson. The lecturer spends his time going over the history of the town of Trista. 200 years ago, Trista was but a small town with a nearby quarry. They were digging initially.
Oh.
Hello?
Trajan's audio went away.
When did I cut out?
They were digging.
Initially.
Thank you. They were digging initially for ore, but soon came across strange ancient ruins that had sunk deep below the surface. This called the interest of certain authorities, and the quarry was declared an archaeological site. Excavation ensued and continued for decades. But one day, a storm brought landslides and floods, and the entire site was buried deep beneath layers of mud and earth. The authorities consequently lost interest in the project, and those who lived here.
No, we're not.
No, we're not. That was just you at that time.
And those who lived here decided to build a schoolhouse. This.
Now we got a question mark?
No. That would be the bell.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
The class has
I can't
ended.
hear shit in the back. I should have sat in the front.
One girl remains behind as the class files out. Once they're alone, she says there was supposed to be an 11th student, but being the delinquent he is, he skipped class, hoping the lecturer wouldn't notice after being gone so long. The lecturer thanks her for informing him of this delinquency, but now we have a small dilemma on our hands. His absence must be accounted for, and the lecturer is not one for excessive formalities. He is sure he can find the delinquent, or maybe one of his friends. Perhaps stop by the dormitory and find out what is going on.
Here we go.
Snitch.
Now, as you may have heard, tonight's tour has a fixed ending, so you'll see a slightly different experience from normal. But I will ask one person where we should go. Encephalon, where do you think we should go? The docks. A fine decision. My friends, please follow me.
I want to go to the shitter.
Hilarious. The brain gets to decide, I see.
Mr. Lecter, where's your hall pass?
Remember, guys, bad ending instantly if you sprint. What are you doing, Tricky? Instant bad ending if you sprint.
It's in my
Anyone sprints, instant.
Multi-pass.
Believe it or not.
Yeah,
Jump.
but
Instant bad ending.
we're getting it anyway.
And
To
whose
the
fault
hangar.
is that?
Believe it or not,
No.
Tricky did.
Is there even a hangar here?
You fast traveled.
No.
Did you ascend?
He ascended, sort. Oh, never mind. Fast travel all the way back to the main area. Okay.
the Armid.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my ragtime gal.
Oh yeah, the Armid. I was gonna
Welcome
say
to
something.
Lecturer Bad
So
Ending
Heimdall,
8%.
I'm almost done with all the map prefabs.
Maybe if you got rid of that haircut, your hairline looks like a column left.
When they are done, I can start like placing them.
I'll catch a cool equalization. And I'll fucking train him.
What are you doing here? Get back to your guard post!
I'm gonna catch myself a middle gen.
I'm just a humble submarine. Please leave me alone.
I just don't want a magic card, man. Keep catching
My friends, your attention, please. I believe we're all here, so let me just kick the bucket. Boop. And then we can begin the story.
Wait,
I'll see you later then.
Ah, there is the delinquent in question. He is standing on the small dock, looking rather tense. The way he's casting and reeling The way he's shifting about on the spot. Something is clearly bothering him. The lecturer descends the steps. He asks the delinquent why he didn't show up to class today. The delinquent replies that he doesn't want to talk right now. The lecturer doesn't know how or why, but he has a feeling like deja vu. He has the knowledge he needs. I know what's going on, says the lecturer. He explains his hypothesis. The delinquent made some bets involving fishing with some upper-class students, and he lost the bet. Now he has stolen lures and is trying to practice so he can gamble more and win back the money. The delinquent falls silent. The water bubbles past gently. The string of the line is pulled taut, but the delinquent ignores it. His eyes are closed. The lecturer offers a solution. He suggests that the delinquent join a club. He will receive money for joining, which may be enough to pay the upper-class students back, and if he keeps practicing, he could even win further prize money in the club competitions, the fishing club. The delinquent is clearly hesitant. His gaze is fixed upon the water's surface. Crickets buzz in the nearby bushes, filling the evening air with a soothing drone. Fine, says the delinquent. I'll join your stupid fishing club. Now leave me alone. The lecturer obliges, feeling rather accomplished. No, what an aggressive sunset. My friends, please come with me back to the academy for some reason. Oh-ho.
Alright, who stole my wallet? It had my ring.
Oh.
Human no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Die.
You've been found. I'll let him fail.
Time for middle gear classroom.
Yep. Of course, I know it's just like forever.
Yard, right?
Yeah.
It was bad, like, I had a friends with Cordet and they had a parrot.
Yeah,
and, like,
help that
they would
much.
teach the
Please
parrot
do it
laugh,
when we're
like,
all watching this.
ah.
But it does help.
Yeah.
Like, you walk in.
Oh, what?
and the
So
parrot
that
like,
way you guys can have some good
ah.
laughs? Plenty of people were watching when I fell off that roof over there.
Yeah.
And landed in the fire.
My friends, now that night has fallen, this is the perfect time to get some items that the lecturer needs for his research. He needs a hammer and a chisel, and he needs to get it from the art room in the main building here. Which means you all have a quest to complete. The rules are as follows. Your goal is the art room. It will indicate as such above the door. But on your way there, you must avoid the meddlesome, pesky, irksome, vexatious Academy security personnel. Stay out of the cone of their flashlights. Do not be too loud or get too close to them. And use side doors to help you hide. You are not permitted to teleport during this section. If you are caught, the security personnel will address you by name or as a group and escort you back here to the beginning. Once they leave you alone, you may continue your attempts, but do try not to get caught, for it may affect the outcome of this story. Metal Gen and Ether Memento. Please, everybody, fully enable their avatars, as they are the NPCs playing the tonight's security personnel. That's Metal Gen and Ether behind me here. Well, security personnel, please go and take your positions.
Did you get them enabled?
Did you get them enabled?
Cool. Lucas Binted.
Not in 1 second.
My friends, are there any questions?
Yep.
Lucas Binted?
You'll need them enabled for a little while longer, not just inspection, so...
Simply make your way to the art room, and the story will continue from there. That's right.
He's doing good.
Understood. That's good.
Oh, he's stealing panties!
Let's see, where was it?
Not paintings. Not paintings.
First you get the hammers, then you get the chisels.
My friends, your time starts now.
Them boards.
You don't know where you're going?
Alright, time to Mission Impossible it. Or solid.
Throw King, hold.
I'm lost.
Damn, it's okay.
Hey man, you got the panties?
You walked right in front of my beam street.
Ow,
I
again.
didn't even see it.
Joy should not be here.
Other than the left side of the building to hide in.
Fast curfew. From the beach to their entrance.
Gonna hide here till they're gone.
Mike! Oh, I think I hear liquid over there. Brother!
Oh, brother! Liquid.
Imagine that one song that you like from Brayhard plays during the stealth segments, and this should be done too. Instead of it's supposed to be black.
Outside of it.
Is that one of the tracks?
No, but I can add it to the world.
Most importantly, don't get
I don't-
fun.
It seems like for each area, or for each Cold Steel world, just add a bunch of
Oh
random
yeah,
things.
I mean, well,
depending on what
they
the
are
world is.
affiliated with some of the cutscenes in the area, so that's why I have them.
Yes.
But yeah, I could just like remove
Yes,
half
you
the
did it.
songs in the
yeah.
file
Solid
size.
Yeah.
your way
I
there.
found everybody!
Yes,
Okay,
totally
good.
legit.
Mission accomplished.
Okay, now seriously, who took my
100%.
briefcase? And my wallet?
I don't know. Yeah.
Liquid. Liquid? No, you're not liquid.
Dude, where's the...
You're Solid
Briefcase is
Snake.
important. Who
I'm
took it?
Solid Shat.
Oh, that was... I got tense.
Nice. I'll make sure when I get an extra box, I'm gonna give it to you. You get
Yeah,
an
you'd
extra
look
box.
for You're looking for liquid chat.
Hit me like one of your French girls.
No.
Yes.
I saw you literally trip on the stairs right when the whole thing started.
Where is it?
Shut up.
Taking my jokes.
You saw nothing.
It's a door.
You guys
I
didn't
saw
hear
everything.
anything.
It says staff.
No, you
I
didn't.
literally walked
Stop.
past
Or
you.
is it?
Get in there. That's probably where
Shut up.
Melody is.
Shut up.
Lockpick it.
I can't use the door.
I'm not allowed. I saw you.
Use a key card.
It's not warm enough. It's not
Trust
warm
your
enough.
word over mine.
You gotta go to the furnace.
Touch the handle. Is it hot?
I call it how it is.
I did, and now I'm going to go out and find people that are lost.
Look.
Are you trying to be a model sumo cow?
It's not working.
Playing around with posing, so sure.
I didn't expect this kind of art class.
Hey, seriously, where's my briefcase? Who took my briefcase and my wallet?
Not me.
Which they're about the same.
I saw both on Craigslist for sunscreen.
Huh? I found it. You couldn't
I
trick
was
me
just-
with the whole selling it on.
My friend's still having a hard time.
I was just lying about it to sound cool.
Yep. That's it. That's what a T-Rex sounds like. Wait a minute. Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Because you did that, that's what you get.
First time.
I can't believe this is art class, man, because I don't want to say anything, but
You get to see your own ass crack.
everybody
That's your reward.
sucks.
I only got caught once, and that was because literally I didn't even see the guys. I ran past them seeing literally no one.
What was he chasing?
Because they
And
cried
I
about
only
this.
got called. I literally got yelled at as I was already all the way up the stairs.
My breaking my limbs thing has gotten worse today. I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah, I think I played the wrong game. I was trying to find people, and I was like, I was about to like start screaming, "I found him! I found him! I found him!"
I was just gonna scream liquid.
I thought I was it.
Or something. It seems
I
like
thought it was it. I was supposed to play hide and seek. I was wrong game. Wrong game.
Honestly,
But nice game, nice game. I like the game.
your location
I
is a
swear to
more.
God, that was hide and seek. You know, there's
It has more areas
props. It's
for
called
me.
props.
you'll fall.
More prone for falling and breaking my limbs.
Is it what?
It's more hazard.
Props.
It's not foolproof.
Game, yeah.
Did you anger any like mystically powerful academics in the past?
There's also a horror theme one where you're a prop and then you get chased by a monster.
That's not denying it though.
On Steam. You changed your prop. I forget what it's called.
It crashed.
I don't know.
Fox died.
Bugger spin
No, it didn't crash.
Are we supposed to be here?
It's
I don't know,
got through
man.
them. We're past
Yeah,
it.
we're supposed to be here. Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
we were
okay.
told to go to the art room.
Yes.
Well, we're here for two specific things.
Well, we're here for two specific things.
I mean, what about this screen?
Hammer and a chisel.
One thing I hate about the menu.
Behind
It's
the
not
usual
flags.
room.
I like the colors he
Definitely
used.
Yeah, we've been trying to get in there.
Pretty
I
snazzy.
really love your sculpture.
Thank you. I'm painting a canvas.
You captured
Yeah.
the frequent features
Oh, yeah.
beautifully.
Very
Easy
good
to use.
canvas.
And everything just
Not mine. I
Hold
just
on,
really like it.
Right.
Well, you have good taste in art.
This is a job for the colonel.
Hold on. Paint me like one of your French girls.
Sanders, or is there a different...
All right.
Oh, wait, no, you're a ghost.
Well,
Wait, so should you just draw a skeleton or a soul?
but also
I don't know.
he makes great chicken.
I don't know. I was hoping
I
like
want
I feel like I had a bit of
French
trouble with that
girls.
one.
Wait, you got Kodak?
Just draw a really crudely drawn panda bear with a bra.
You know
I
this?
didn't mean it.
All right. Take a look.
Wow, look at that.
What do you think about that?
Now that.
Oh,
That is.
that's a piece of art.
Mm-hmm. Spitting image. Am I right?
That's
Yeah.
disgusting.
Absolutely.
Wait, what?
You know what? We should give him flame breath too.
Tech nerd.
Yeah. True.
And a baguette. It is French.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
And well, it got shot.
And a white flag.
There we go. Wow.
Yeah, it happens. Especially when you haven't been through this time, so...
Oh, yeah. What a great story. So,
It takes a little bit to
Anyway.
learn the layout, so... That's why I said, if you go up, or if you hold
My
forward for a
friends,
minute,
your
you'll see a
attention,
fast travel, and it'll
please.
show you all the maps.
My friends,
As long as you don't fast travel.
my friends, travelers, your attention, please. The story will continue. Now, Metal Gen Ether Memento security personnel, how many did you catch?
3, sir. Metal, you are muted.
Hello? I caught...
There you go.
Good Visionify. Rendizo. Tech Nerd. At least 3.
How could you?
Possibly 4.
Yes,
Rendizo
Icons,
doesn't
Thrill
count.
King, Tech
You didn't
Nerd,
see me.
Please let me have this
And
one.
the L-Man. Those are the 3 I caught.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
You both caught Rendizo 1,000 times.
Anything,
That's
I
a
caught
lot of
several
people that got caught.
Yeah!
Oh, snap.
Alright then.
Yeah, we caught a lot of people.
Now, my friends, what were we here for?
There's a spy amongst us.
No, we're not here for a spy. Oh, a hammer and chisel. That's right.
We're here for
This
a
would
glass
suit
of
us
water.
nicely. The lecturer is teaching art here tomorrow anyway. Nobody's going to notice they're missing. And besides, he's merely borrowing them for a short while. Well, mission accomplished. The lecturer was about to instinctively head back to his old office, but remembers that he was given a room at the inn, at least until they sort out this new space. Well, it's been a long day. The lecturer is greatly looking forward to lying on a soft and comfortable mattress, to being whisked away by pleasant dreams. Let us go back all together to the inn. Please follow me.
Yes. Let's go.
But don't run indoors. You can run outdoors, but not indoors.
Too late.
My
I'm
hammer
running.
and chisel is missing.
You can't make.
You're gonna fall.
No, jumping.
You
Don't
can't
jump
make
on
me
the
walk.
Instant bed ending.
Wing.
You break your legs. Oh, look
Just
at them.
jumped off. Your legs are broken.
Yeah. You can't break my legs, mate.
Nope, void
Sticks
being.
and
I have
stones
special
may break
BS
bones, but the lecturer
running
should never
powers.
break both. I think the lecturer has a history of being the most physically dangerous tour to travelers.
Hey, Fred.
Hold it towards why is this one the most physically dangerous for a bunch of you?
The most physically dangerous tour to travelers.
This is not.
Hey, wait a minute, this isn't the same one we always pick.
What would you like to do?
We're in a smaller room for a smaller group.
I didn't know that.
The change of skin.
Oh, look at this guy. Oh, he went to the wrong room.
My friends who are in the next room, come back to this one.
Check it out.
Ooh, Mr. Yummy went to the wrong room.
Ooh, a
I
different
don't see anyone in there.
Get in here.
Oh, I look nice in this mirror, don't I?
Scared. I'm scared.
Are you a
because,
vampire? I don't see you at all.
Whenever I did like
Just
whenever I did like
Go with
normal
it.
squads, I got tired like in the first 50, but now I can like go up 300 something.
Yes, yes.
You're frightened
Yeah,
of the
those
power of
are
your own
fun.
thunder thighs.
Exactly.
Too far
I'm
into the dust.
scared.
You're too far.
Yeah, but it's meant to be pushed in.
Story time.
Yeah, I am.
Make some room,
This is
boys.
how
I need to.
True, it is meant to be pushed in.
There's plenty of room on the bed for everybody.
Sergeant. Sergeant, sleepy time.
Outstanding.
Well, my friends, we're not sleeping just yet. First, I would like a single volunteer who can speak.
Hello?
What?
I, Panda, would like to volunteer.
Zero, that was you. Come forth.
What? God damn it.
Well, today was eventful, was it not? Please,
No.
for everyone else, summarize what seemed to be most important to remember today.
Fishing? Fishing is fun. And playing hide and seek. That's pretty good. Let's see. I think taking the train. That was good. That was good. Let's see. Going up to the school, having a nice event, having a nice lecture about, stuff. I wasn't paying attention. I was in the back smoking.
I think that's quite enough.
I
Well,
like
it
this
seems
guy.
like
Damn
you're
it.
on a different story to everyone else, but that's all right.
Sorry.
My friends, this concludes the first of 3 days. Please stop yelling at me while I'm reading the story. Day 2 of 3 commences. My friends, the lecturer wakes up, not to an alarm, not naturally, but as sunlight strikes his face through an open window. Oh no, did he sleep in? He cannot be late for his second class. The students are counting on him. My friends, to the art room, quickly this way, but don't run indoors.
Where is the shiny green beetle? That's, I think, is the most important thing.
The shiny green beetle.
Shiny.
The shiny green beetle.
The shiny green beetle. I missed hearing the beetle was shiny.
Shiny green beetle. Why the fuck is these people moving faster? I wanna commit violence.
All the way. Oh wait.
Why are you running indoors?
Don't run indoors, or I'll chop off your legs and eat them.
Truly the most
I got a lot of
dangerous
XP.
tour to travelers of them all. Even more dangerous.
Gee, I wonder if this is the right room.
I don't know. There's no way of fucking knowing.
More dangerous
Maybe
than
the
the pilot,
campfire
which
out in
literally
front
has...
might give you a hint.
The hell? We're just here.
Yes, we were.
Yes, we were.
No, we were here about like 12 hours ago, but we've had a good night's sleep and everything.
Pretty cool table.
Nobody's drinking in class.
That was a nice
Sorry,
time,
Jerry.
Wait, hold on. Are these rimlet? Yes, they
Put some fucking shoes on, you
Let's
degenerate.
score for coffee reporting for duty as requested.
Sergeant! It has water in it. Wink, wink.
Outstanding.
No, I don't drink water.
Proceed on the double to the hangar, where you will stand guard duty. You will do a fine job. Do you understand? You
Yes, sir.
On this table right there.
I think the chair understands.
What was that?
Wow.
What was that?
You look funny sitting down like that.
I think that was the spider talking, man. Jeez. Oh, of course the spider side is coming out.
My friends,
What's that?
my friends, here they are. The students. Look at their keen eyes, ready to discover. Look how they sit and wait patiently. It's time to begin day 2's art lesson. Oh, and look, at the back of the class, the delinquent has decided to show up. The lecturer's heart fills with pride. The lecturer begins the class with today's topic, anthropomorphism. That's how you pronounce it. It is when humans apply human qualities to things that are not human. For example, look here at this carved statue, shaping stone to appear human. Anthropomorphism. Likewise, thinking your house pet experiences complex emotions like shame and pride. Anthropomorphism. Attributing a vengeful quality to the weather or environment. Anthropomorphism. Combining human and animal characteristics to create hybrids. Anthropomorphism. A child playing with their toys and giving them personalities. Anthropomorphism. And the gods. Do the gods experience emotion? Are they so burdened as we on this mortal plane? Do they hear our prayers and feel pity? Do they feel contempt? Are they indifferent? Do they even feel? Or are they like forces of nature, cold and uncaring, an eternal ripple of cause and effect in the ethereal realm, the astral plane, influencing our lives down here from afar? No. The answer is no. The gods are selfish. The gods are cruel. The gods are all-powerful, and we must fear them. We must do as they command us to do. They're selfish. The gods are cruel. The gods are all-powerful. I got carried away. The lesson is ended. One student remains behind as the class files out. Once they are alone, the lecturer approaches her and asks, "What's wrong?" She simply looks up, her face filled with sadness. She says she feels invisible. The lecturer asks what she means, and she explains that her parents seem to be ignoring her recently. She can't even bear to be at home, so she's staying with a friend, another girl in the Class 7 dormitory, room 303. The lecturer thanks her for confiding in him, and says perhaps he will try and speak with her parents. She leaves. My friends, we have another small dilemma on our hands. The lecturer simply cannot let his students go through such things unnecessarily. He knows that her family lives in a house by the docks, and her father is the groundskeeper for the academy. Now, the location that we visit next is up to the travelers. So, I will ask... Encephalon, where should we go next?
The liquor store.
Go to the Class 7 dormitory, room 303. Oddly specific, but I guess that's where we're going. My friends, please follow me.
Okay.
Imagine if you just turned around and just went back.
Right now, just turned around and went back.
So we're currently
Turn around.
or room or dormitory 3 something.
So, 3rd floor.
That's a nice font. I do like those threes.
Cheers. Oh, it's a quill. That's what I'm saying.
Those upside down
All of
lights.
his witnesses got really aggressive this year.
Eventually, enters the Class 7 dormitory building. It looks as grand as it ever did. Merely gazing upon it brings back old memories for him. Up on the 3rd floor, he locates room 303 and knocks politely. A girl answers. The student who came to him. She wears an expression somehow expectant and defeated at once. The lecturer has a good idea of what's going on. He doesn't know how or why he knows, but he does. I know what's going on, says the lecturer. He explains his hypothesis that the student's mother has become pregnant, but both her and the father are acutely aware of something in their family that means the baby might not make it. In an attempt to spare their daughter the loss they will feel if the worst-case scenario comes to pass, they have instead ended up making her feel alone. What your parents need, suggests the lecturer, is your love and support, so that whatever happens, you can get through it together, as a family. The student is motionless. Stunned, she is silently crying, small tears glistening. The words are scarcely more than a whisper, but the lecturer catches them. I might be a big sister. She breaks into a smile and thanks him so very much for telling her, promising she will do as he advises. And she closes the door, likely sharing bittersweet news with her close friend. The lecturer feels very accomplished.
We're getting
My
heavy
friend.
in the tour tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of heavy, this is the perfect time to get some more items needed for his research, because night has fallen. There is a window behind me. That was a risk I was willing to take. My friends, he needs to get some specific medicine. He needs to get it from the infirmary in the main building, which means we are now heading back to the academy, to the front door. Please follow me.
We're on the 3rd floor.
He hasn't eaten throughout this whole story. Does he ever get food?
Honestly, the one thing that I resonate with this guy
More
so
than your
much
legs will
because
be broken.
you know, I
Yeah,
resonate with
next
this guy a
story
lot.
too, they write they should take him to the shitter.
Oh.
Like, it's the best scheme there is. I mean, it's realistic.
How the fuck is he moving so fast? Look at him go.
There's tricks to go faster in VR chat, including cheating. Alrighty. Ready for round 2? Well, this one is easier. Well, I'm gonna put it this way. This one is easier to find, Because the infirmary is literally right around the corner of the front door if you look on the map.
Yeah. The challenge is actually getting there without crossing paths with the guards.
You doing okay?
Why did you figure it out on your own?
My friends, as before, we have a quest to complete. The rules are as follows. Your goal is the infirmary in the main building here behind me. It will say as such above the door. But we must avoid the nosy, intrusive, snooping, scandal-mongering Academy security personnel. Stay out of the cone of their flashlights. Do not be too loud or get close to them. And use side doors to help you hide where possible. You are not permitted to teleport during this section. If you are caught, security, who are Ether and Metalgen here behind me, they will address you by name or as a group if you're together, and they will escort you back here to the beginning, and you must comply. Once they leave you alone by the entrance, you may continue your attempts, but do try not to get caught. Make sure, everyone, that you have Metalgen's and Ether Memento's avatars fully shown so that you can see their flashlights when they turn them on.
Fuck.
Yes, that. Now, NPCs, take a moment to take your positions indoors.
Good luck.
Ether, that's you. Oh.
He's adjusting something.
Quite alright. Now, Rindizzo, do try not to get caught 2,000 times this time.
The rookie numbers
I
gotta
think
bump them up.
Rindizzo's just out of earshot.
Yeah. Here you go for $1 million.
Rindizzo is always in earshot. My friends, your quest begins now. Go.
I got
Be
you.
careful.
Hopefully this time I Infirmary was...
They're doing it as well.
You have been caught. Let's stay in gear.
Bad time for my victory smudge.
Ow,
Hey, Teach.
Yeah, go out.
It's gonna be on.
Yeah, I see you enough.
Take advantage of
I found out.
What was it this time? Why'd you fall
Doesn't
off?
have the shadows.
I tried to... The roof?
Too much narrative with,
Totally not something lower to the ground like a rock. I totally didn't trip over a pebble.
Pretty nice, yeah. Kind of like
It was totally the
You
roof.
trip over your own feet.
No.
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. They're very chunky. David, you have a camera. Do you have evidence of what he tripped on? I do not,
No.
unfortunately.
I'm curious.
Darn it.
Why is someone upstairs?
We'll have to comb through the footage later, though.
Oh, I roll for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're actually recording.
Yes, I just wanted to see if the computer would take it.
I was gonna say, I'm surprised, because
But still good for
that is
nonetheless.
way different than what you had last time. You'd be even be able to record as well.
Last, you're muted. I think it was like 2 weeks. Was it 2 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago?
It was about 2 weeks ago. Yeah, my headset or my batteries just died.
Well,
so
anyway,
we're
I
IRL.
swear
we're
I
IRL
didn't break
friends.
my limbs that
Fun
hard
fact,
from what I
actually gotta
fell
catch up
over.
with you.
Because
I'm back
I
in
mean,
the
why
RTA
else am I
soon.
standing here? I'm totally not
If you
cleverly
broke-
holding myself up with
You
my.
tripped over a rock again.
And yeah, we met last 2 weeks ago.
What do you mean again? I did not trip over a rock. I swear. It was the roof.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the stick. That's exactly what it was.
Smiles does not believe you.
Yeah.
Fat as fuck, got it.
How could you not believe me? You guys have seen me fall off roofs before.
I trust our resident you more than you at this point.
Of course, because you mutes are the best here in the VR realm.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, I mean, I know.
I couldn't even be a mute at Among Us.
One more thing.
So
We're getting to the end of this tour, and there's the after party, which I think you'd enjoy too.
So you guys are already there. Whoa.
Well,
See, now I think we've officially confirmed that you tripped either on yourself or you
Very nearly got caught many
the
times.
cast of the
I fell off a roof.
the original.
Very
I
nearly.
fell off a roof.
And you're involved with the fan RP.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
And like,
I totally
I
fell
think
off.
like 2 months
And
ago,
I
I
totally
joined
got
as
a
an
little bit
extra.
better at Featherfall, which is why I'm completely more broken than
I
I
usually
usually
been
am.
doing the most part
Okay.
or like the Raceland stuff. So that's why I'm mad about it.
I missed 2
I
chapters.
think I've actually bumped into you on official.
Okay,
So,
but they were one of those chapters was very big.
They're
I
maps
pressed
and
the X
whatnot, so
button.
yeah.
I doubt your claim.
Yeah. So
Definitely
gonna
have to try and do that sometime then.
For Neon,
In a nutshell,
Totally
I
got a
think
little
it's
bit
very
better at
big.
Featherfall, which is why I'm completely more
I just killed them, liberated slave bird girl, torn out alarm. Why are you walking away from me? I'm talking.
What are you wearing?
I have joystick grip. Very bad joystick grip.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
And in Amadon,
Yes.
I heard
Amadon invaded Boris's compound with Thor, the Skinwalker Will, and Thomas to the abandoned village where the Shadow Folk were,
I can happily say it.
and Amadon weakened him, and the Shadow Folk finished him off by tearing him limb from limb.
The truth is, you lost an expensive piece of
I'm sad that I missed that.
Yeah, Boris is no more.
And you will remain in this man's army until you are 510 years old, which is the number of years it will take for you to pay for the Mark II powered combat armor you have lost. Report to the army who should issue you, and report back to me, Private. Dismissed.
What the fuck are those?
today with my pains and my births and all that.
He's a friend of mine that I met through Guild Wars. This is a friend of mine that I met through work. And
I tripped over
What's your name, Private?
Okay.
he's addressing you.
I can actually go under a bed. Where is it?
Everybody.
No, it's too bad.
Telling me, Private?
So yes, good. Corns, yeah, they're cursed. I know they're cursed.
First, it's not even the right word for it.
Something, maggot?
Yes, okay. Long story short, I tried killing, I tried getting a corporate to kill, and instead of having me executed, they decided
Did definitely
to put the footwear.
Yes, Sergeant.
So this is like
我们都有一个家，名字叫美国。汉堡包都不错，美女也不错，家里盘着2条龙是长长又挥霍，还有珠穆两玛峰儿是最高山坡。
there's a great irony in that statement. How sooner that he finds us than any of us find ourselves, truly.
What lovely thing.
This is a deep moment.
Very deep.
我们都有一个家，名字叫美国。帅哥美女都很多，汉堡包不错。May I ask your silence, my friends?
Good job, Mementos.
My friends, your attention, please.
Hard work pays off. Oh, but get paid overtime, right? You get paid overtime, right, for that?
My friends, your attention, please. My friends,
Shut up, Memento.
don't make me call you out in front of everyone. Simply 0, E514.
Huh? What? You
just got told
That's simply not the case.
Where are the NPCs? We have Ether Memento and we have...
Point.
Melgen, where'd he go? Oh, yeah,
They're right
he's
there. Middlegen,
I
there.
have to say Memento did an
Now.
excellent job out there. Memento gets MVP.
Silence. Middlegen. How many did you catch?
I caught 0.
0. I see. And on the other end of the spectrum, Ether Memento.
Yes, what?
I caught Simply Zero E514, Mustang Gear 0682, and a Sarge Dornan.
What do you mean?
But I will take special note of Simply Zero E514 and Mustang Gear 0682 several times in a row.
I thought we were going on lunch break together. What do you mean?
Ah, my friends.
To me.
I'm talking!
He was confessing his love to me on the rooftop. He was confessing his love to me on the rooftop.
My friends, let it be known that today's bad ending is thanks to Simply Zero and Mustang Gear personally.
What?
Thanks, guys.
Now, the story continues. Actions have consequences. What were we here for again?
I think we were here for medicine.
Medicine, yes, thank you.
And medicine for broken
this
bones?
will do just nicely. Some medicine.
No.
Yoink. Oh, the doctor has so much, he won't notice one bottle missing, will he? No. The answer is no. The lecturer needs it more than the doctor ever will. He thinks again of the big old bed he used to have here, but remembers that, he was given that room in the inn. It's been another long day. The lecturer is greatly looking forward to lying on a soft and comfortable mattress, to being whisked away by pleasant dreams. Let us go now back to the inn and get some rest. This way.
Oh, there's the map. Our NPCs got stabbed while no one was looking. I didn't do it. I have
The infirmary will be fine. Infirmary, they'll be fine. Wait a minute. Also quite a fitting use by that man yelling at someone to get back there.
Yes, I love the cloud shadows that happen during the night. That totally.
It does happen at night, just not as exaggerated.
You can do it, Ether. I believe in you.
Nope.
You can do it.
Jesus Christ. That man ascended.
Leave Jesus out.
Oh, you mean like this?
Oh, the steps over there. Ow. The steps on the front door. I stepped.
I stepped on the steps. Good job.
You're wearing steel-toed shoes. How do you stub your toe? You're wearing steel toes.
You just answered my your question. Steel toes.
Why didn't you climb the railing?
I stubbed by. I have real human organic toes under these things, so yeah.
Yeah, but your steel toes are supposed to protect. I think we're interrupting someone.
To being a full synthetic, kind of cringe.
Shut up.
My friends,
I'm not even making fun of
I
you.
believe we're all here. I would ask for a volunteer once more who can speak.
Ether's raising his hand.
Oh, I see. I have avatars turned off.
I got the bad end.
Ether Memento. Today was eventful, no? What seemed important?
What was important was meeting the little girl who is going to become a big sister. But beyond that, there was news from a very loud ruckus from the academy. Apparently some ruffians were having a inter-scuffle with the guards there.
God. In the village where the shadow folk were.
An inter-scuffle? How interesting. Anything else?
I got you back. Well...
Ether?
But beyond that, we also taught the art class, got a little off track. Talking about the gods and all that. Got a little carried away. Gotta watch that.
That never happened. Well, that sounds like a fine summary of today's events.
But yes, that is all.
Day 2 of 3 has concluded, and Day 3 of 3 has now commenced, as sunlight once more strikes the face of his lecturer, waking him from his slumber. Oh no, not again. He cannot be late for his 3rd class. The students are counting on him. My friends, to the music room, this way.
Those paper-shuffling jackasses. How the hell do they expect me to run this unit if they keep shortchanging me on supplies? Double time it over the armory and get your issue.
Ah, the music room. The room of music.
I went the wrong way.
Truly, it's music to my ears.
I went the wrong way.
What? Music class.
Just using the good old fast travel to music.
They got more seats.
Fast travel.
Oh my god, this is great.
But I can't sit.
In here, Sergeant.
Man, the option to sit sucks, man. Hey, look.
What?
Outstanding.
Well, I found the actual issue for that pebble stubbing thing. There's a pebble in my shoe. Like, somehow got in there.
Smooth.
Wait, aren't you stuck in that armor? Does that mean that pebble's stuck in your shoe forever?
I'm not stuck in armor. I just rarely take it off.
That's a gun.
Wow.
This gramophone.
Maybe the real
That's
pebble's
changing
friend is
place.
shining away.
Take a seat.
God.
I talked to Ren in a while. Yo, Ren.
You're gonna go try and remove that?
My friends, make sure you're sitting somewhere you can hear me this time.
What I do? Ren, why'd I get the bag? Got it off.
So no, bad recording.
Get your own seat.
I highly doubt you can hear me from back here.
Sorry.
I mean, if Vin Diesel can hear you.
Tisk. Well, here they are. The students. Look at their curious eyes. Ready to actualize. Look how they sit and wait patiently. It's time to begin Day 3's music lesson. Oh, And look at the back of the class. The delinquent has decided to show up once more. The lecturer is impressed. And here, at the front, the student from yesterday. She wears an expression of joy, and it brings warmth to the lecturer's heart. We begin today's topic with an excerpt from a book. And I quote, "Music is a mysterious thing. It can make one remember things long forgotten, moments one may have wanted to remember or wanted to forget. This music belonged to me. It reminds me of a woman far away from here. Hence the name of this song is Faraway Promise. As these notes play, I realize I do not know the woman's name. I do not even know what she looks like. All I know is I must find her." End quote. These timeless words are embedded into our history, along with all the others who lived and died in the distant past. These are the words of... where did I put it? Here we are. These are the words of... my head. These are the words of Abel, of Lahan village. But I hear you thinking, where is Lahan village? Who is Abel? You will not spot it on any map. You will not read about it in any history book, for I did not learn of him through any text. The time he existed is too far in the past, long forgotten. I was told of Abel and of Lahan by something I met. You see, I should be careful not to say too much. Students, heed my words. The gods are real. There are beings out there with power you cannot even imagine. You cannot hope to defy them. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to frighten you. That is the bell. Well, today's class ends here. One pupil remains behind as the class files out. Once they are alone, the lecturer approaches him and asks what's wrong. He sighs heavily. His gaze low, shoulders slumped forward. The young pupil says he wanted to surprise his big brother when he returns home tomorrow with a book called The Pilgrim's Path. But it is suddenly gone from the bookshop. Before the lecturer can even ask anything, the pupil shoots up out of his chair and says he must go home at once, for he cannot be outside when his curfew comes. And just like that, he is gone. The lecturer watches the pupil leave. He didn't even get to ask anything. My friends, we have another small dilemma on our hands. The lecturer simply cannot let his students bear such heavy burdens. He wants to try to locate the Pilgrim's Path himself. He knows Trista has a bookshop and a library at the academy, or perhaps there is somewhere else to visit. I will ask one of you for a location that we should go to. Let me see. Ah, Encephalon. Where should we go today?
Oh.
To the train station. Why would we...
I get it now.
Oh, I suppose that's our idea. My friends, we're going to the train station. Please, follow me. Hot, hot.
I didn't get it until now. I've done that 3 times, and only now do I get what he's saying.
Normally, when they run this, it is just...
There's no help.
Proceed on the double to the hangar, where you will stand guard duty.
Boing. Inside? I didn't realize it until now. The person he's calling on, the Encephalon, is all part of the Travelers lore.
I think that was the first time we heard Abel, like...
They'll never know I'm here.
Dropped.
I think so, yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah, I was like, who the heck is he keep calling?
Well, what I mean is
realized,
that Abel's obviously named in later tours, but this is the first time, like, chronologically from the beginning of VRTravellers where Abel is named.
See?
Yeah, I
Oh.
remember facial things so that if I'm doing facials, I can actually see what I'm doing. And to really make it obvious, I turn off other people.
Although the character described is obvious.
I was just curious how well this computer handled things. I have not dropped a frame.
Good. Really good, actually. And you don't even have your graphics card that you plan on getting.
Welcome to Camp Navarre.
The lecturer looks about the open interior of the train station,
Well, same thing.
momentarily overwhelmed by the vastness of the space.
I think he cut out.
Ah, where did I cut?
We lost you, Trajan.
Overwhelmed by the space.
Overwhelmed by the vastness of the space and the echoing noises. He wipes his nose to clean it of the smoky odor and makes his way to the station employee at the counter. The same young woman who first greeted him 3 days ago. The lecturer says he has a rather unconventional question for her, and he, for some reason, inquires about the man who lives behind the general store. She politely explains that she cannot reveal the travel information of customers, and so asks if there's anything else she can help him with. The lecturer says, actually, yes, and asks if any books have been left in the train station lately. She thinks for a moment, and tells him that somebody left a book here earlier today. She goes to the lost property box and asks him for its title. My friends, what is the title of the book?
Pilgrim's Path.
Woo, baby. Oh.
The Pilgrim's Path.
Pilgrim's Path.
It is the Pilgrim's Path. Why are you like this, indeed? She hands over to him the Pilgrim's Path, assuming he owns the book. Why wouldn't he? And tells him to enjoy the rest of his night. The lecturer thanks her very much for her time. As he turns to leave, he spots someone familiar. Over in the corner on the bench, sitting on his own, is the young pupil from today's class. What is he doing here, the lecturer wonders. What about the curfew? Perhaps he is hopeful that his brother will return early? Perhaps he's wondering how to tell his brother about the present he was not able to obtain for him. The lecturer holds the book in both hands and approaches the pupil, who looks up at him. The lecturer offers it, wordlessly. The pupil stares in disbelief. He asks if it's for him. The lecturer simply nods. The pupil takes it and looks at it, touches it carefully. He's fighting back tears. "Thank you," says the pupil. "Thank you so much." He jumps to his feet, reinvigorated, and says he's going to go somewhere quiet. Now, tonight, to read it, so that he and his brother can talk about it later in depth. And he runs out of the train station. The lecturer feels very accomplished indeed. And now, it would seem that once more night has fallen. You know what that means. It is the perfect time to get the final item needed for his research. He needs an ether crystal. He had one when he lectured here before, but they confiscated it. The engineering building is probably trying to make use of it. My friends, the engineering building is right this way.
Outstanding.
A shed. I did it last time.
Okay, has anyone else noticed that it switched off of night to evening?
Nope, that's just a you problem, man.
Night right now.
It was nighttime for me, and then suddenly now it's not. Oh, okay, there we go, it's back.
Switch it back
I don't know what
to
the heck
night
happened.
in your menu.
Oh, I can do that too? Okay.
Yeah, I could do the same way I did last time.
It used to be before the reruns that we would all have to manually change the time, but
Jump
Nick
scare.
added a feature that lets the tour guide do it globally.
Ghostliness.
Nice.
And it would be like, please change the time of day to evening.
Don't mind the people, Tom.
I'm so well hidden. Now Sarge can never see me slacking off.
My friends,
Found him over here.
the story continues. The engineering building is quiet. The lecturer stops. He remembers something. He remembers why he waited 3 days. Yes, here comes the moment he has been waiting for. He checks the time and watches the horizon, and right on cue, a round red object rises up into the night sky. My friends, behold, the blood moon above the back of the academy. Yes, now everything can go ahead. Now is the time to act. He must get that ether crystal. Ah, but look here at this sturdy padlock. If only he had a hammer and chisel with which he could break it open. No, wait. he does. 1 hit, 2 hits, and the padlock falls to the ground. Everyone, let's go inside.
Cotton candy.
It's so nice to have to leave out refreshments.
Ah, yes. Right where he thought it would be. A blue ether crystal. The lecturer checks the room and sneers as he snatches his crystal back. He's sure they don't even know how to use the thing. Well, now it's back in his hands, and he can finally finish his research. My friends, let's step outside.
Who's gonna catch us this time?
Didn't we get up there last time? Here we go. Whoops.
On leaving the engineering building, there stands the delinquent. He's stomping out a cigarette and asks what the lecturer was doing in the engineering shed. Ah, well, after all the lecturer has done for him, he feels comfortable sharing. So he says he's about to try and finish his special research project. And just as he hoped, the delinquent asks if he can help. The lecturer smiles from ear to ear and happily accepts the assistance. The lecturer explains that he needs the keys to the old schoolhouse, which are normally kept near the groundskeeper's shed on the academy field. The delinquent, of course, knows just what he's talking about. And so the pair head across the grounds. This way. Sneaky, sneaky.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Sneaky,
freaky like.
Oh yeah.
Sneaky breaky, if damn
plays bagpipes.
Bagpipe ear rape.
Sneaky. And then I hear Sergeant back there screaming again.
Yelling, getting to the hangar.
You will stand guard duty,
Our
and you will
armor's
do a
very
good
great for
job.
stealth.
Stealth is optional in that mission.
I rolled a 3 on stealth.
It's always optional.
On trade gems, that
Looks
would
like
be
they have a
good.
Pokemon battle here.
I rolled a 7.
Right. As the lecturer and the delinquent come to the groundskeeper's shed, somebody exits the building. It's the groundskeeper's daughter, the student from earlier. She is surprised to see them both, carrying a heavy box outside. The delinquent offers to help her, and she explains that she spoke with her parents and is helping them out more, and in return they are supporting her. The lecturer is very happy to hear this, and then she asks what they're both doing out here in the dark. The lecturer explains, bluntly, that he needs the keys to the old schoolhouse so he can get back to his old research project. She gives him a curious look, but at this point trusts him, and hands him the keys from inside the shed. But only if she accompanies them. She needs to keep an eye on where the keys are going. The lecturer thinks this is more than reasonable and is happy to accept her company. And so, the three of them head to the old schoolhouse. Ooh, spooky.
Skeletons and shivers down your spine.
Shut it, equal.
That's not very nice, though,
changes that
man.
happened to the schoolhouse.
I think you
Oh,
did.
yeah, I did.
I don't feel comfortable
Okay,
right
good.
now.
I was scared because, like, yeah, I tried to get down to the place like several times.
Oh,
and I
yeah,
gotta go
it's
through
about-
some
don't worry.
shit.
We're on the third day.
Are you getting stuck in geometry?
No.
Finally, I have not seen any of the special endings. I watched the neutral ending a million times, and
Very-
finally I get to see a different ending.
It looks like a very nice place.
What are you guys?
Place where we get
What the-
down.
What are
Yeah,
you guys
this is
talking about? I
Captain
never
Marvel
watched a
too.
horror movie.
Yeah, no, someone's
You'll
definitely
find
gonna
out.
get spooked today. Also, I rolled a 17 for whatever that's worth.
That's good, right?
What
Don't
check?
sound high.
Charisma or dexterity?
No.
Yes.
Also, what RPG system are we rolling with? Because that can determine
That's
whether a
it.
high number is good or bad.
I don't know what I'm using. Let's say let's
If
go
we're
5e.
going Call of Cthulhu, then yeah, on a roll of a 1 is like
Also,
perfect
blood
success.
moons in the sky. Good.
What is the worst outcome for me?
Yeah.
Awesome.
The old schoolhouse stands like a slate fortress in an overgrown forest. Its dark, solemn walls complement the gloom of night, and fragments of windows reflect glimmering stars. The night sky turns slowly overhead, filled with wonder and brilliance. The lecturer approaches tentatively. Dark birds take off from an alcove. His heart races. He's finally back here. He can finally finish what he started all those years ago. Wait. Who's that? Over there. Sitting under a tree. Ah, could it be? Yes, why, it's the pupil. Reading a book by torchlight. The pupil looks up at the same time, closes his book and comes over to them. He asks what they're all doing here. The lecturer says he's going to finish his old research project from 30 years ago, and would be happy to have some company. The pupil looks at the delinquent, then at the student, and then at the lecturer, and he agrees to join them. The lecturer walks up the steps to the door, slowly inserts the key, turns it until it clicks, and slowly pushes the door open until it doesn't open anymore. It's only open a little bit. It's jammed. Stuck. He tries to reach in to feel the other side, but the pupil speaks up. He can fit through the gap, he offers, and before anyone can disagree, he squeezes through. A few moments later, he clears the way from the other side, and the old wooden doors slowly swing inward. This way, friends.
Is this a bad time to point out that the clock face looks like a scythe?
No.
Never a bad time.
I'm not crazy, right?
This is nice.
Make sure your world music is turned on.
There is a spooky area, but not quite. What are you cautioning?
No.
Die.
Damn, that pupil.
Lots of answers.
There's plenty of reason for caution.
I'm in a dungeon right now with the
Because
dragon.
of the fact that we have a World of Warcraft boss here?
Well, it's more of like a schoolhouse, but I guess a schoolhouse could be like
So
a
you
dungeon.
can have music on, you won't get DMCA because Falcom.
But he seems chill. He's,
Yep, there's Ragnaros.
He's got an electric personality.
Yeah.
See?
Apparently Dearman's seen it.
I think he needs a throat lozenge.
Yeah.
And he's got solid snake dancing on him.
We're done.
My friends. My friends. The interior is far gloomier than the outside. The air in here, stale and dusty. Nobody has been here for quite some time. The lecturer closes the door behind them, and the sounds of the night slowly fade to nothing. Only the sullen silence of the spacious interior greets them. Well, says the lecturer, let's get moving. Right this way.
Spoopy time?
I'll make my way behind you.
Oops. Is it spoopy time?
Interesting.
Oh.
What's this?
Do not go down the elevator. It's not yet.
Giving
Elevator go down the hall.
The floor.
Yes, click nothing unless you are told to.
Yeah, don't.
No touchy.
I feel like we're going
All
near a boss.
4 of them stand in awe of the peculiar chamber.
It is a part of
They proceed carefully, their footfalls slowly shuffling across the dusty floor. Every little noise echoed and thrown back at them. The lecturer steps onto the elevator platform in the middle and approaches the control on the far side. He uses the ether crystal to activate the elevator and explains that there was a poison leak on the 7th floor and that he has prepared antidotal medicine so that none of them would be affected. The delinquent, the student, the pupil, and the lecturer all take some of the medicine. But the lecturer only pretends. One by one, the delinquent, the student, and the pupil fall unconscious. The elevator begins to move.
So we're gonna
Friends,
have triple
click
sacrifice
on
tonight?
the 7th floor depths button. The bottom 7th floor.
Oh man, you're
Behind the portal, so yeah, just be warned.
You will fall out. Oh, could fall out, I should say. This isn't the spoopy level that I remember seeing.
Hi guys, I took the quicker way down.
Caution.
Okay,
I fell.
Ceiling. There's no hole in the ceiling.
I have no idea either.
Oh man.
Wibbly wobbly
I
timey
agree.
wimey.
Let me ready healing
Yes.
potion.
Yes.
There's a healing
thanks.
station.
So there's a heal station right over there. Just bring him to the heal
Yeah,
station.
drag me over. Ow, 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 ow.
My friends,
With the dragging, please. Ow, ow, ow.
my friends,
It's fine, you heal up, don't worry about it.
my friends,
My body is mended, but my heart is still broken.
Oi!
Everyone.
Pay attention.
my friends,
Pay attention.
may I ask that you delay tonight's shenanigans? We are getting close to the peak. Everything is in order. The portal has opened, as expected, and the deep chamber buzzes with mysterious energy. The hairs on the back of his neck stand on end. But the portal is not quite ready yet. No, there are other steps that must be taken first. And so, one by one, he begins to drag the 3 unconscious youths to the next room.
Here we go.
Uh-oh, what are we gonna see?
Oh
bronze
my.
mech.
Oh.
Frack.
Ah, fuck.
This is
The
fine.
bronze
This is
mech.
fine.
Oh boy.
This is not good.
So was it here first?
Well.
Oh, that's not like
Did the wire have to go in a
Oh
surprise?
man, I saw this coming.
Ah, crap.
Well, this ain't good.
I concur.
So you telling me that thing charges through its crotch?
Do not question the dick charger.
Thing charges
Very astute of
charger.
you to see that.
There's also an arm charger.
That's what I was saying, don't you?
At the far end of the room, kneeling like a bronze statue, is a mech, a relic of a distant civilization, a monument to technologies he cannot begin to fathom. With the three unconscious youths beside him, the lecturer stares up at the machine. Everything is in place. He waits. And he waits. And he waits, and under his breath, he begs, pleads for something to happen. He did all this work. He waited all this time. He didn't tell a single soul, and he couldn't bear if... Wait. There. Yes, a glimmer in the eyes. A flash of blue. The same blue of the portal. Is it working? Is it time? As he stares into the glowing blue eyes, the lecturer sees flashes of his past. He can see the first time he was allowed to explore the old schoolhouse, built on top of the sunken archaeological site. He can see him and his assistant figuring out the elevator, and he can see the portal opening unexpectedly, and he can see, oh, he can see it, hear it, its sudden voice, its eerie, soothing voice. It offered them both knowledge. It promised ancient technology, the secrets of the universe, the functions of reality. It only asked one thing in return. A pilot. The lecturer drops to his knees in disbelief. 30 years, he is finally back here. As the eyes gently glow, the lecturer speaks. I have returned, as promised. And in response, a voice fills the room. You have returned. I have returned, and I hope you remember the deal we had. My memory is not distorted by time. I have waited long for this moment, for you to be here. It was not easy, but I managed to find 3 replacements. The lecturer gestures to the delinquent, the student, and the pupil lying on the ground beside him. So, you wish to replace your assistant, your own son, with another, so be it. I am listening. The lecturer stares at the bronze machine. His son, his child, right there beneath layers of cold steel. He tries to picture him. What does he look like after all these years? Is he conscious? Has he aged? Can he hear him? Does he still have hope like he does? A shiver runs through the old man's body, and he takes a deep breath. He thinks long and hard about the decision. He looks at the 3 students lying there. He lied to them. He manipulated them into coming down here with him, knowing their fate. Is he really willing to sacrifice them for his own son? He knows what he must do. No. Take me. Take me instead. You would offer yourself in exchange for your son? So be it. The lecturer feels a pull in the back of his mind, a tug at his body, a calling to move. His legs carry him slowly to the bronze machine. His heart slams against his ribs. The chest of the bronze mech clicks loudly and hisses as a seal is broken, and the hatch slowly rises, revealing a desiccated corpse sitting in the pilot's seat. The lecturer cries out, but his legs are no longer his own. He's being moved against his own will as tendrils of shadow wrap around his legs. Your son is dead. He did not last long. He was not a worthy vessel. Which means that it was you I sensed on that day. Your son's blood is not your own. What do you mean? My son? We adopted him, yes, but my blood? Why do you want my blood? It's too late, old man. You possess what is rightfully mine, and I shall take it back by force. The room shudders. Shadows grow in the corners, and the structure above them groans. The lecturer can no longer feel his own body. He can't feel anything as he steps onto the bronze machine's platform. Only 2 thoughts run through his mind: that he did all this for his son who had died so long ago, and that he has made a mistake. A terrible mistake. Something is awakening within him, and the bronze machine is about to consume him. And that something that awakens, changes, adjusts, manipulates ever so slightly the probability state of this reality. And he wakes up. No, not the lecturer. The delinquent wakes up. Skeptical by nature, he only had a little bit of the medicine. He sits up and looks around. Where is he? What is this place? What is that awful noise? He can see two other students beside him. He shakes them awake, and together they see the lecturer, his head wreathed in strange shadows, slowly moving towards some sort of bronze machine. And he remembers. Yes, he remembers. The student suggests that this is the archaeological site, the ancient ruin deep within that was once Trista's quarry. The pupil looks up and around, surveying the area. This is bad, he says. We must do something. My friends, please listen carefully. In this room is a bronze mech. The chest hatch is open. One set of cables leading to it from an unknown device. The 4 braziers have lit up with electric energy, seemingly charging attacks. The lecturer has shadows around his legs and head, pulling him toward the bronze mech. He is only 4 steps away. I need you to separate into 3 groups. Those who speak on behalf of the delinquent stand here. Those who control the student stand here. And those who represent the pupil stand here.
Oh. Pupil, student, or...
Alright. Following it. I'm following you.
You are now a group working together. Remember the clues. Make wise decisions. If you could end this with a few well-coordinated assaults.
So we're the pupil. Yes. We're right in front.
Of course I'm on the same team as my frenemy.
Alright. Wait, who's your frenemy?
Sound the alarm and execute these maggots!
Equal and Elman. Complicated.
That too.
It's an ongoing thing.
Fair enough.
Exactly.
I think she's trying to teach the robot magic. Trying
Grow
to.
up at least for this one moment.
It's into the rat.
Fine.
I'm gonna report into my CO.
How many times have I told you I'm a carbon, not a robot? I'm more like a synthetic life form with an augmentation around.
Fair enough. I am very.
Honestly, the synthetic life form part of the carbon might be why I'm slightly somehow able to do a bit of magic, or at least could be how I'm able to learn the magic.
So what? Where is the pupil? So the pupil's standing here. What can the pupil do then?
I don't know.
Since it looks like
I don't know. What do pupils do?
Learn, observe, take in information.
Did you not even get my...
Travelers, your attention please. Travelers, your attention please. Travelers, apologies. Listen carefully. 10,000 apologies to you. It seems our dearest tour guide Trajan has crashed, but he is on his way back. Please stay in the groups that you have chosen and do not wander away from the groups that you have chosen. We beg your forgiveness as we organize, as Trajan returns.
VRC will be
Thank you.
VRC.
It must have been his internet.
We don't blame him.
He seemed to have
While we wait,
internet
let's
issues
try and
earlier.
practice a little bit more of the feather fall. So, see if I can remember what you told me.
You're wearing sunglasses.
Remember, verbal
The
and
Portal
smart.
World's Longfall boots.
At the same time.
What? A little bit more of the feather fall.
You must do gestures
What do
and
we have to work with?
speak the words.
Well, so what's in
Feather
front of
fall.
us?
Otherwise the spell will fail.
So in terms of what we have only what's in front of
No
us.
idea.
There's cables at the foot of the brass beast. We have these braziers that are charging with electrical energy. We have the lecturer standing in front of us getting
I think I'm
caressed
slowly
by
getting the hang of
shadowy
it.
tendrils of super death.
Yeah, it seems
and a
like
corpse
you
of his
were...
adopted son.
I noticed a bit...
Which is a really awkward way to find out you're adopted, but that's neither here nor there. He's all over the floor. So that's what we have in front of us.
Perfect
Actually, we're not
casting.
down. Only the delinquent was up, so we're still.
I hate to say it, but I think I'm gonna have to start testing it off the balcony back at the rendezvous.
Okay, cool. So we just got.
That was what I was kind of curious about. Yes, most likely.
So
A greater distance would aid in...
So
Yeah.
for us,
At least being able
we can
to view
we can
it.
either
The goal is to
disrupt.
coordinate.
See how
Right. So should we go over and talk to other people?
rather than just jumping.
We're not
Well, no,
supposed to-
right now we gotta wait where we are, and we'll be given options once
Ah,
the battle
right,
starts.
right,
That's
right,
how battles
right.
and these things usually work.
Once Mr. Jim comes back.
Thank you. Gotcha.
Yes.
Jim will come and tell us what we got.
This thing's denser than that
We'll be
neck.
getting here
Good
soon.
luck with that.
Yeah.
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 I thought we were going. You know, when they mentioned.
He's been having issues with that all night.
Yeah. You know, when they mentioned there was like a terrible gas, I assumed we were going into the fart dungeon. That's why I have my helmet on.
Yeah.
The terrible gas was just a lie by the lecturer.
Look, I've been.
Fire, I mean, so...
I mean, yeah, but no one's lit a match yet, and we're not. Well, you're a plant, so we probably won't. We don't do that out of like respect.
Hmm.
I have all the
I like your
particles
ID
disabled.
cards, by the way. They're very pretty.
Screw you, equal.
I have all the particles disabled, so I wouldn't be able to do any fire anyway.
Yeah, and my gun doesn't fire. You know, it fires an RP, but it doesn't fire, you know, bullets.
Yeah.
It fires LARP rounds.
Just like if I had the particles turned on, I could do flamethrowers and electricity and all that other stuff. But then it's all turned off in order to save frames for others.
I fire ether out of my buster, but I've been robbed of my ether privileges because of it corrupting me.
That's not nice.
Right,
That
here's a
explains
quick
too much.
Oh, man. Drink up.
Hey, blame equalization. He's the one who headbutted me. Ow.
Something is your fault.
You headbutt him! You grabbed him by the horns and drove your skull into him! Oh, sorry.
But then he headbutted back.
Is a definite thanks to you.
I missed it.
I said that if you are told that it is your fault that a bad ending has become absolute, then you should rejoice, because now we know the absolute actions necessary for this ending. You have given us all knowledge, and all of us should thank you. So, thank you, friends.
Honestly, I am curious what's inside the bronze mech. I'm gonna go check.
I mean,
Nothing, technically.
I mean, nothing anymore. It used to be a dead
also
kid.
They don't
Yeah, that too.
run out of materials to make missions for that.
Now then, there's a mystical machine called a modem that is in the rendezvous, and as soon as this mystical machine called a modem restarts, Trajan will return to the narrative domain.
Wait, is
Yeah,
that
it
the,
was his internet.
Yeah,
wait, is that the thing that brought us all here?
Boot gem now?
Technically, yes.
Oh, like I still
the
don't
journey.
know how I arrived here. No, I still don't even know how I arrived here. I mean, you're familiar. I remember running into you at that one bar. I still don't know my own name.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's only yours problem, anything else, not mine, so let's fuck
I
that.
mean, it's true.
Referred to as.
There was a floating robot. He gave me a name. He found it on me.
Sergeant.
Yeah, but I'm his moron. I'm under his jurisdiction. Core was what they called me. That's what a robot gave me. A little flying drone. What a...
Trying to meditate?
Holding you hostage. You need help?
Never mind.
No, I just recognized the chain of command, and so far he's kept me safe.
I've got a good
Despite
idea
the
of
fact
what
that
I
he's
can do.
incredibly threatening, scary. I mean, so is that guy. But he's like the cuddly kind of...
Hey, whoa, whoa.
The weird orb thing in your neck.
Right? Back if anything else.
Hey, you gotta buy me dinner before you look at that.
We're all gonna die, guys. Apologies.
You know I would never actually buy you dinner, right?
Then you don't get to look at my neck orb.
I'll buy you dinner.
great like lecture and intermission about it. What events happen in front of everybody, but you chicken out.
Yo, there's
chicken out.
ow.
There's a campfire right there. They're ready. Oh, be right back.
That looks painful.
Too excited. Too excited, huh? Too excited to deny
Better luck next time.
how awesome your lecture was.
No, I kind of wanted to see what you. I wanted to see what you came up with.
What do you mean?
Your drill's on weird.
I know.
Could be broken.
What's your name, Private? Oh man, that's sad.
Yeah.
I was already groveling on the ground, man.
You know, dancing before the end of one's life is probably a move. I think that's how the meme. Okay, that is creepy. That is very creepy.
Yeah, I found out I can do like a little welding tool in this finger here.
I will not kiss you. Oh, it's interpretive dance. It's a dance of fear.
You are a uniformed soldier! Where is your power armor?
Is there any power? Is there any power
I
armor that
have a
would fit?
feeling you need to go and get some sleep. You've been yelling all
I'm
day.
just listening to music in the background, so.
I'm honestly surprised. I'm surprised his voice hasn't.
That just proves my point.
Jesus.
Maybe like some.
When I say jump, you jump! When I say fight, you fight! When I tell you to die for your country, then you will certainly die! Have I made myself clear?
Yes?
Wouldn't be the first time I died.
Yes, Sergeant. Trust me, he gets mad if you say anything
I mean,
else.
we're all dead now. You've seen a gray night.
Oh, gross.
I mean,
we're dead.
I think I just released some fear down below.
That alone.
I didn't need to know that.
We get an inquisitorial.
Oh yeah, no, we probably don't. I'm pretty sure he's just here to record all the heresy, and then we're probably gonna get exterminated.
They've sent me a moron!
Oh, most
Listen
definitely.
closely. You will
Most
stand
definitely.
guard in the
Most
hangar.
definitely.
This is your duty post.
Back up.
Now move it, soldier!
Well, you don't have multiple.
Sergeant, yes, Sergeant.
Outstanding.
That's the only.
Wait, seriously, we can just throw Sergeant this. I think he can do it. I believe that. Like we throw him there and then we just run. I think he does idea. Don't tell him.
Paper shuffling jackass. And how the hell do they expect me to run this unit? They keep shortchanging me on supplies.
We can.
How's this song sounding?
Internet restored. On his way back.
Oh, there we
At
go.
the moment, travelers, brace yourselves.
Yay!
So at this time, I say,
Fun VR Travelers Trivia. Did you know that there is a bucket in every world of every tour in VR Travelers?
Really?
Exceptional.
I actually never noticed that. But then again, I've only seen 4 tours, so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tours.
Unique. It contains a bucket.
Are you asking how many buckets or what's in the bucket? What's the bucket for?
Doesn't matter.
Fun
There's a
fact
bucket.
number 2. Did you know that in VR Travelers, the tour The Appraiser, cornbread is never mentioned?
Yes. Which is a shame, isn't it?
You could have changed this. You could have made your dreams into reality. But I guess the appraiser's dreams are not your dreams.
Fun fact, cornbread does not exist in any of the VR travelers.
Yes, it does.
The answer
It's in the
to your
kitchen.
statement, Dermot, is a music video where I stand on top of a slice of cornbread the size of a skyscraper, and I sing the song. I believe I can fly.
Oh, I thought it was pretty.
Sheen dreams big.
Yeah, why not?
We need someone to commission it or make it. We need to bring it to reality.
I like more trivia. Ooh, card A. I bet nobody knows about that.
Trivia.
VRTravellers Trivia number 3. Did you know that in The Painter 1, Sheen, the tour guide, tells many lies?
Finally, that guy was such a plumber.
I knew that.
I immediately did the trade.
I've never seen James
And what lies are those?
I can't remember any.
Something about cactuses.
Oh, that's it. Right. I forgot about that.
I don't remember much about that before, actually. It's been a while.
Find 5 cactuses.
Oh no!
You'll understand when we run the painter.
I've only seen this name twice. Nope, twice.
Dude,
It's only good ending.
Final Fantasy. 1,000.
Still got a bit before he gets back.
Yeah.
Seems
Cactus.
but he is online apparently.
1,000 needles never.
This is a good thing.
This is a very precarious position.
Well, if that's the case, what's this one like? Is this danceable?
Final Fantasy.
Sarge, here's your power for you.
This is a good question.
Yeah.
Technically, one Final Fantasy song has been on tour so far.
I do this playlist of this world, and I've just been
pilot.
putting on like some mad combat music while you guys are just talking.
Compression of time.
Final Fantasy music.
A modified
Yeah,
version.
compression of time. That's right.
And loop of just one portion.
Final Fantasy 8. Yes. Is that the only one?
Yep.
I'm ready for battle.
I think that would be it.
That is the only one so far.
I bet Trajan has.
So what are we gonna see One Wing and Angel?
That would be so disconnected. Like it'd be so like, holy shit, One Wing Angel's playing. It's too popular. You couldn't do that.
Blatant.
That'd be like hiring Bill Murray to voice Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Bill Murray to voice Tom Hanks? And what?
Interesting.
Be like airing.
Oh boy.
You know what? Forget
And
that.
a story about two guys who are dumb and dumber.
Yes. The Painter, Dumb and Dumber edition.
RGB. Yes.
We do the two guards. It doesn't seem very Dumb and Dumber. Painter guard though.
Dumpster?
All I remember is I woke up in some ether-covered room.
That'll be a chair.
Sometimes.
And I saw
VRTravellers Trivia number who knows. Did you know that there is X number of rooms still undiscovered in the rendezvous that Sheen has been firmly reprimanded on telling travelers about?
Yeah, I mean, there's an entire dungeon we haven't figured out how to get into yet, according to Rendizo. No leads, no anything on how to find them, but they remain.
Some things are funny. Some of the best are the worst ones, if anything else.
Yeah, well, a different dungeon, a dungeon nobody's ever been into, not the old one.
The Canada room.
Canada room is a good one. 6441, haha.
Wait, the rendezvous had a Canada room?
It still has a Canada room. Try 644 Lane on the meeting room door.
This usually doesn't happen.
Got any special trivia from hints on getting into these undiscovered rooms?
Your best bet is to bribe Rendizo with vanilla extract or Doritos.
Cool Ranch flavor.
Vanilla extract Doritos. That's the flavor we need.
Ooh.
Cool Ranch Doritos and vanilla extract, yes.
Wow. It seems Trajan told me that he would be here, but something must have happened. Travelers, please allow me to go check. I'll be right back.
Very well.
Okay.
I wish it was possible
It happens.
just to fuck with the tour guide.
This is actually his worst crash that he's had.
I realized he could ask people to
No.
He does use desktop, but he also has VR.
I have a piece of shit on my phone. Go see if he has any crash. Just to fucking read anything about him.
Who else is that?
Iris is high. Ooh, that sounds good. If I could figure out how to make this humble, that sounds like a good meal.
A pickle? The pickle and the...
He turned himself into a pickle!
Sorry, I'm a little...
Funniest thing I've ever seen.
I don't think that's the third person.
Genuine question, are you organic? Because I see a little bit of metal down here under the neck.
Hey, don't burn me again.
This entire body.
Don't burn me, you little cat panda.
Zero.
I won't ask you to strip.
But even with all the shit we were giving you, have you had fun this one? That's the main point.
Yeah, that reminds me. Otherwise?
I always have fun when I go on these things.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, so I think I'm doing alright.
Alright. I've received no response. I'm going to walk around the room and make an announcement. Please stay where you are, so that everyone can hear.
Everyone panic.
Are you walking around the room?
I'm going to start here. Travelers, your attention, please. Travelers, your attention, please. 10,000 apologies for interrupting. Listen carefully. This has never happened before, and thus we sincerely apologize. We exist as an entity to prepare greatly, to perform for you, and give you a night to remember, to be a bright spot in this world. And travelers, my friends, most of all, to provide a space that all of you can hang with your friends and talk and chat through a story. Unfortunately, the story is cut short tonight, as it appears Trajim is having connection problems. Again, this has never happened before, and we apologize. I'm going to give Trajim, starting now, another 10 minutes. If he does not return, I will open a portal to the rendezvous, and we will then wait for him there. The tour will likely not recontinue if he returns to the rendezvous and much time has passed. But don't worry, you can still connect and hang with your friends there in the rendezvous. I will be there at the bar. Rendizo has retired for the night, so yours truly, Sheen the tour guide, will be here with you. I repeat, travelers, 10 minutes from now, I will open a portal to the rendezvous. And again, I am very sorry.
No worries, man.
It's okay.
VRT's first cliffhanger, baby!
Yeah, I've had many bad internet problems.
So,
Yeah, I completely understand.
yes. Another place, if anything else, but simply to the flow and trying to find a bit of a
delicious
place.
Sorry to hear that he's having an internet issue.
Free choice of things I do. How about one?
Ow, ow, ow. Man, stop shooting me. I didn't do anything yet. Yet. Stop.
Look, the dragon.
Look, I'm already hot. Fire doesn't even work on me.
Sorry for ruining the day.
I think you got strawberry jam in your chainsaw.
Well, see, I used to be a mayor, but then I got kidnapped.
I see.
I said pow.
Occasions, but
I came to see.
low, I guess, whatever you have fun.
Well,
I dare
okay,
you.
so it's okay. Look, I was democratically elected mayor of the place that I was in charge of. I mean, by
I guess
that,
someone else
it
was
was
running,
more
I
like
guess.
I mean, it's funny you mentioned that. Everyone
Science.
Yeah, that really goes right up into the crotch, doesn't it? Wow.
Well, we're here, Sheen, waiting for him.
I kind of forgot to turn off the green rim lighting color to the bronze mech. Should have made it orange, not green. That was like the original like Valamar color thing.
Well,
Should've
for the
changed
good
it to
ending,
orange.
we'll see it, I guess.
Yeah.
It'll look even cooler.
The painter too.
So did we defeat it by removing its cock club?
Wow.
I would assume so.
Yes, he is.
That is true. My full attention right now is on the Painter 2. It's no secret.
We don't remember.
What about the Painter 3? Is that done yet?
Well, for the most part.
The Painter 3 is not done. But what might be a surprise to you is that there have been several songs that have already been reserved for the Painter 3.
Fascinating.
Huh.
What, you doing a sequel to the Painter?
He's doing a sequel to the
Yes,
sequel
I
of the
thought
Painter.
that was actually announced. The end of the pilot. Or
How
was
many
it the end of the
years?
pilot?
Or like a year and a half at least.
God damn.
It's been literally 40 years.
I feel like if I remember things,
1,000 years.
I think it would be more like
Really cat.
more like strings.
I don't have a string instrument on hand that I can use for that.
It's the time of the year where all
Imagine
the
some
strings
strings
come out from the
that are tuned,
I just
but are
thought, like,
ancient
you know,
and covered in
I'm just gonna be
hundreds of layers of dust. That's what it would sound like.
There's gonna be some dust
Yeah,
storms at
exactly.
that point. They ain't strings no more.
So yeah, I decided to change the shirt. I'm using nanomachines.
I ask myself that every time I look in the mirror.
no, the sound.
Why are you dusty, cube man?
Why are...
Yeah, so yeah,
Now I just imagine
Damn.
Tradesman
Have
Renzo
you
every
tried
day
it?
trying to
Help.
get Sheen to wash the dust off himself, and he just refuses.
Void.
I have packed
no, the
numbers,
sound
but
of the void.
unfortunately, they don't make it for Tesseracts.
Getcha.
Oh, come on! Look, it's
That's
self-contained. I've got like, you know, I've got like a shell.
I'm wearing gloves.
Like a shell.
I wish I could talk about the PWT so much.
Why don't you try to
I guess you would know how hard it is to not be able to talk about the things you
I don't know. It's not very often that I find myself in.
I know, I can relate.
You're losing a lot of blood there.
I'll tell you this. The Painter 2 changes things so much that I have no idea what will happen to VRTravellers after.
That sounds like able to keep it in all timelines.
It will last long enough to get
Bold
rid
of you to assume it's defeated.
I'm even more concerned.
Yeah, we're
which is
gonna
obvious why
lose,
my
boy.
control
We're gonna
civilization.
lose.
I hate to sound edgy, but imagine something much worse. But yet, not as limiting.
I dumped off all the billions. I have all the models.
Oh, that's actually really easy.
Damn.
All I have to do is...
Awesome. I have all the games. I still got it.
Oh yeah, it's
I
like
recommend
what's it called?
the
An
series,
anglerfish?
but,
Like you got your little
Whatever you
bulb
say,
and then
frenemy.
you got the actual big bad fish that you can't see. Yeah, that sounds like that right now. We're only seeing a little bulb.
I'm not usually in the same spot.
How did I fall for that one?
Can't really tell what happens to the
As opposed to the CWT, which changes literally nothing, except for being filtered. That's not a spoiler, by the way.
Simulacrum, or it could be
Well, I mean,
Shouldn't you be going, yeah?
making a completely lore overriding tour in a community.
currently in
So
a
you guys don't have the same insight of the future, I guess, as the other tour guys?
The pupil.
Usually,
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we always knew from the beginning that the CWT was sort of a non-canon tour. Unless it's made canon, that would be interesting.
But then where's the fun in that? We're not actually there to experience it yourself, the thrills.
I've had plenty of adventures where I've been in my own body. I am ready.
Stabilization's going for an exercise run.
Semi-retirement.
I see, one of the old
Are you looking at me with those comments?
I'm just missing out on all I'm saying is missing out.
I want to bite you.
See, I bet you wait till
I just I wanna do harm to this community.
Always keep backups.
Let's just hurt people. I'm gonna tear everyone's friendships apart for fun.
You travel long enough that someone is going to end you.
Basically, a huge error happened. There's no
Could you, I'll be Traveler 2
I know.
once I do,
What do you see?
Oh, well, I mean, you just tired of being nice, kind of.
the receptors or something. You know, it's all them areas I can see out.
That makes sense.
Shape on the thing. It was a matter of time that he crashed.
No, that's
We still have...
Let me send
You still have the compass on there as well.
Okay, so
yes.
someone explained this to me. So you know what?
Actually made some improvements. So,
So it's not like, I'm like an amoeba
there we go.
or something. I'm a single cell organism.
I understand.
Yeah, so like, I think someone said that.
What's Brian's neck in the first few times?
I need to see myself.
Or was the Brian's neck like Adelaide?
There it goes.
Wait. Oh, cool.
I just know Beast to listen to me.
Can you
Yeah. And if you're in VR, you can actually grab it.
Oh,
wow.
That's what happens every time.
Now, can you spin the
VRTravellers,
axes?
I'm going to try one last time to DM Trey Gem. If he fails to respond, I'll open the portal. Just a moment.
Holy shit.
It's fine. It's safe. It's safe. It's just one.
And, solution.
Oh, you can make it go to the solution automatically?
Look, it's
Holy shit.
I keep all
That's sick.
I keep all the radiation
I know.
inside me. It's
Oh,
fine.
actually, it's not on the solution because fix one. It might
Yeah, I operate off of
fix
nuclear.
one thing. It's not.
I do this.
Oh, it might be
Let me
the
see here.
compasses thing.
Natural sunlight.
The needle that's in the wrong position.
Disintegrate. I don't want to accidentally disintegrate anything.
I like the sunlight. Fight over until I'm sure you understand that.
Let me see here.
I can most definitely agree. Suns are definitely a comfortable land.
Yeah, oh, if the bronze neck was here in the first place.
Yeah, that might be the tip.
It's fine. Somewhat sensitive.
Oh god! What do you mean? I mean, the first time we saw it, yeah, exactly. It should be fine. Look, I just need to know. And we didn't come until we got the bad ending.
Because if I get crucial, I might accidentally disintegrate.
Yes, it was here the first time we got the bad ending.
Okay, I know some worlds I will never take.
He's trying to drill as brittle as his brains.
What, vampire worlds?
No, you're just
I
stronger than
was
vampires.
trying to piece together, that with the...
Your drill needs to be stronger. You need to build
with the
confidence in your drill.
agent who
It
also
must be
had
the
the
drill that
bronze
pierces the heavens or some other anime
It
bull.
was specified that the bronze neck is ancient.
That wasn't an invitation to
in
try to
nature,
drill my head.
whereas it was
My
created
head is
in
precious and empty. Stop shooting me.
Yeah, exactly.
How did I miss
Oh, yeah.
At the time, it was not because
It's fixing.
Anything, but
the archaeological which is supposed to be Vista is very nice.
How are we not going blind to get to the back?
Probably the really
That mech was also level 1.
I'm not
really excited about taking my helmet off.
It's not like...
Traveler. Traveler. My friend,
You need a bell.
your attention, please. I do need a bell. You're right. I need a big one. I need a lot of big ones. I need a ton of big bells.
Sound effects.
See, that works. Yeah.
More bells.
Travelers, thank you. My sincerest apologies for interrupting your merrymaking. I have just received word from the most handsome tour guide in existence. Trajim says that his internet has not returned, and he profusely apologizes to all of you. However, it seems his mobile connection is slightly working. But until then, all of us will return to the rendezvous. Good news is that in the rendezvous, there are lots of fun things to do, like get lost and find cornbread, vanilla extract, and order weird things from the bar. And it's also a chance to interact with your friends, which is the whole point of this story tour. So friends, at this time, I will give you 10,000 apologies. The tour is over due to technical difficulties. And now, I will open a portal to the rendezvous.
I still want to give a round of applause to
Yeah.
Yes.
Really good.
Well, we tried.
Awesome. Nice.
Hooray!
Refund.
Thank you,
Refund.
Boo!
Get a refund for this.
We
right?
got the
No,
unique ending. The
Nobody.
Yes, Trey will donate to your Patreon for inconveniencing
Ultimate
me.
bad ending.
Cliffhanger ending.
Glitch ending unlocked.
glitch ending. Yes.
Ultimate bad ending.
Thank you.
One question.
You hear that, Tech Nerd? You now have to label this the glitch ending.
As a result of this glitch ending.
Oh, group photo. Yes, yes. Apologies, travelers. I nearly forgot. One of you said group photo. Well, travelers, let's take a photo in front of the bronze mech. Is there a photographer among us?
Small avatars are
He said the funny Space Dan game!
right? You guys know the drill, right?
There we go. Close enough.
I'm a medium boy.
Amy small.
Let's see if I can find a spot
Oh,
for it.
right, okay.
Alright, this spot
kind of
seems to
fit,
be joystick
maybe.
drift approved.
Perhaps.
Oh no!
Alright, photographer. When you give us the signal, we'll say the word that you decide on. I nominate glitch.
Glitch.
Technical difficulties?
Glitch.
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 How about to be continued?
Maybe continue.
Is my head blocking Continue.
No, you're good.
Nope.
Are we good?
Tills.
Okay.
Well, speaking of Tills, let me not step on yours.
Glitch.
Whatever they said.
Lavender Town.
Bitch.
The portal to the rendezvous has been opened. I repeat, the portal to the rendezvous has been
Apologies for interrupting.
Waiting for the
Could you make sure to get the newcomers to join the Discord?
Ah, that's a good point, Diarmid. As soon as I finish his drink, I'll make that announcement. Thank you for reminding me.
Perfect.
Travelers, your attention. Something that my friends brought to my attention. I forgot to mention the newcomers here about how to join us. If you like our story tours and you want to join us on the next one, please join our Discord. These tours are free and will always be free. But please join our Discord, we ask, and post photos or your comments from the tour there. The Discord ID is my status in VR chat. I repeat, check my status on my avatar in VR chat. And that is the ID to our Discord.
Thank you, Voting Cube.
And hopefully next time you guys will be able to see a complete tour.
And he failed again. He said
ideal situation.
Well, look who it is. It is Trey Jim.
It's the man
Hello
of the
there.
Yay, Jim's
Welcome
here.
back.
Just in time.
Yay, did a good job, by the way.
Understandable, my guy.
It's alright.
My friends, 10,001 apologies. That was completely outside of my control. However, let me tell you how that would have gone on that night. No matter what you chose, no matter what you said, or what you wanted to happen, all of you and all the characters were going to die. Thank you, and well done.
Mm-hmm.
Spoilers!